You ever plan something out, like perfectly, down to the last tiny detail, only to watch it completely fall apart, and you're just left with that sick, knotted feeling in your stomach, that frustration and anxiety? Yeah, we've all been there. We're taught that success comes from being in control, but what if the real secret to being happy isn't about holding on tighter, but about learning how to let go? We live in a world that's obsessed with control. We make 5-year plans, we track everything, and we try to game out every possible result. But this constant need for control just leads to a ton of stress and anxiety when life, being life, throws a wrench in the works. Psychologists say this need to control things really comes from a deep fear of the unknown, but trying to control something that's uncontrollable is just setting yourself up for disappointment. The real way to find some peace and freedom is to loosen our grip. It's about shifting our focus from managing everything out there to the one thing we actually can influence, our own inner world. So today, let's talk about 3 powerful ways of thinking that can help you find the genuine happiness that comes from finally letting go. First up, start getting comfortable with uncertainty. It's natural to think of life as a straight road that we're supposed to pave and make perfect, but life is really a lot more like a river. It's got currents and twists and turns that we just can't command. You can't control the river, but you can learn how to steer your own boat with a bit of skill and grace. Embracing uncertainty just means accepting that you don't have to have all the answers. It's about trading that illusion of control for the freedom to just adapt. When we stop fighting the current, we can finally start moving with it, and that's where we find opportunities and even beauty in places we never expected. This doesn't mean you stop making plans or having goals. It just means you hold those plans a little more loosely and focus on navigating the here and now with an open heart. This makes you more resilient and lets you handle life's ups and downs with a sense of calm. All right, the second idea is a big one. Focus on the process, not just the end result. I remember when I first started this channel, I was completely obsessed with the outcome. How many subscribers, how many views. Every time I uploaded a video, my stomach was in knots. It wasn't until I changed my focus that things really started to feel better. I started focusing on the process itself, the fun of learning something new, the creativity of putting a script together, the good feeling of connecting with even just one person, and the anxiety started to disappear, replaced by a real sense of purpose. When we're only staring at the finish line, we miss the entire journey. True satisfaction is found in what we do every day, our actions and our effort. Instead of asking, did I hit the goal? Try asking, did I give it my best shot today? Did I learn anything? Did I do things that line up with my values? This shifts your energy to what you can actually influence, your own behavior, and disconnects your happiness from some external result that is often out of your hands. Hey, if any of this is clicking with you and you want to keep exploring ways to build a happier, more peaceful life, just take a second to subscribe and join our community. Your journey is important, and we're here to cheer you on. This third, and maybe most important, mindset is to practice active acceptance. Now, a lot of people hear the word acceptance and think it means just passively giving up or resigning yourself to things. It's not. Acceptance is the active, non-judgmental observation of your own thoughts and feelings as they are. When you try to suppress or fight off negative emotions like anxiety or resentment, it only makes them stronger. True letting go starts when you just allow yourself to feel those things without letting them control you. Here's a simple thing you can try. The next time you feel a wave of worry or a painful thought, don't fight it. Instead, just take a breath and name it. Say to yourself, "This is anxiety," or "That's a thought about the future." When you observe the thought, instead of becoming the thought, you create a little space. You're turning down the volume on that negative voice in your head so you can listen without getting swept away. You could even try a little ritual, like writing your worries on a piece of paper and then tearing it up or safely burning it to symbolize that act of release. This isn't about ignoring your problems, but about accepting the reality of this moment so you can respond with clarity instead of fear. I want to be really clear about something. Letting go is not the same as giving up. It isn't apathy or laziness. Letting go is actually an act of incredible strength and wisdom. It's a strategic choice to save your mental and emotional energy for the things that actually matter and the things you can do something about. It's choosing peace over a pointless struggle and choosing to feel empowered instead of anxious. So the 3 big ideas to help you let go are: embrace uncertainty, focus on the process, and practice active acceptance. This whole letting go thing is a journey, not a final destination. It takes practice every day, but the rewards are huge. You get to trade anxiety for peace, being rigid for being resilient, and that exhausting chase for control for a real, lasting sense of freedom. I want to leave you with a question. What is one thing, big or small, that you can choose to let go of starting today? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to start their own journey. Thanks for being here.